Cancer, thank you for being here. This is Jess from Soul Star Healing and Tarot. I just want to start by wishing you all a most wonderful birthday. I hope you have an amazing year and you're spending time with family and loved ones, especially for you. Most of you, it's very important to be with family and close friends. So, with that said, today we are going to be doing a collective reading. I'll be doing a Celtic cross using the Moon Baby Tarot, and then I will be using the Star Maiden Tarot for clarifiers. Again, it's a collective reading, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. And you can watch this for anywhere Cancer is in your chart. Usually the strongest energies are Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, so I'm going to start with a message from the Guardian Angel Oracle and see what the Guardian Angels would like to say to you at this time. My cards are a little sticky. It's about 10,000% humidity right now. So if they seem to be a little stubborn, I apologize. It's just super humid. Okay, Spirit, what would the guardian angels like to say to Cancer at this time? And they were very quick with that. Beautiful. Dreams. This is a wondrous time of healing and positive transformation. Embrace life each moment and keep focused on your dreams. Retain the purity of your vision, and you will draw success to you. All you have ever wished for, even that which seemed to a distant dream, is about to manifest. And I love this card for your birthday. Amazing. So, this solar return is an absolute beautiful time for you. It's your new year. So start your new year and move towards your dreams. And we also, today is the Capricorn full moon. And this is a beautiful time to clear anything that's been blocking you to reach your goals, okay? And create abundance and stability in your life. Capricorn full moon is a beautiful time to remove that energy that's been holding you back and focus on your dreams. Absolutely wonderful, Cancer. Okay, so we're going to start with this Celtic cross here. As I said, we'll be using, this is the Moon Baby Tarot. Okay, Spirit, what is the situation for the Cancer collective at this time? One card, please. Okay, the Tower, big change. The crossing card, Six of Cups. Okay. Spirit, what is in the unconscious awareness of Cancer? One card, please. Hi, Rom. Oh, this is my kitty cat, Rama. He likes to come visit. You got to move back, buddy. I'm sorry. Thank you. He's not very good at taking those kind of directions. Okay. What is in the unconscious awareness of Cancer? One card, please. We keep getting two at a time. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords in the unconscious awareness, and we have the Four of Swords up here in your conscious awareness. Okay. Spirit, what is in the recent past for Cancer? We keep getting two at a time. Beautiful. Nine of Pentacles. And then we have the Four of Wands over here in the near future, which is absolutely beautiful energy. Rami, you're really in the way of where I need to go right now. What do you think we're going to do about this? I know. Okay, well, I'm going to keep pulling cards and then I'll move him to put them in place. Okay, what is the energy of Cancer? One card, please. Brahma is very affectionate. So when he hears me talking, he knows I'm talking to people. So it's like he's trying to be close to you right now. Okay, the energy of Cancer. One card. Judgment. Amazing. What is the energy around Cancer? One card. Eight of Pentacles. This is your supporting energy, and that's awesome. What are the hopes and fears? One card, please. Okay. So the hopes and fears are the hanged man, and the potential outcome is the Queen of Wands. This is beautiful energy for you. I love it. Okay. This tower that you're dealing with looks like it's just spirit doing some house cleaning to get you on track. All right. Sorry, Rom. I need to use the table, Bubs. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. I know. All right. All right. That went there. I was like, wait a second. Did I do something wrong? All right. Okay. Perfect. So let's start here. So this tower here, this is the main energy of the situation. So it could be you, but I'm going to go with this is what I'm feeling. There's been some stagnant energy around you. And I understand that, especially with the Ten of Swords in your unconscious awareness, that is needed to be cleared. And I think there's been difficulty doing that because you're not really clear on what's going on about a situation, which with this Ten of Swords here is giving me that information. Okay. Um, but something hasn't felt right for you and you haven't been sure of how to approach it. So spirit has come in, divine intervention to get things moving, get things clear. Sorry, there's a big truck going by. Um, but the clarity can be startling. Okay. You might be coming to realizations that are uncomfortable for you, understanding things about people, understanding things about yourself or situations that you may have been resistant to see. Okay. But we know this is happening for our growth and to move us into a new energy that doesn't have us stuck. These are aspects of ourselves, of our lives that we need to let go. They need to leave the building. And spirit comes in with that lightning bolt, cracks things open, and gets things moving for you. We know this is an act of divinity because we have the yods there, and those are an expression of divinity. Okay. And we also know that whatever we're dealing with, this tower represents us. Okay. Something was not built on a solid foundation. So we need to go back and start the process over the way we should have in the first place. We may have not had the knowledge at the beginning of this situation of how to do that. We'll become clear on it. Okay. The tower is a big opportunity for growth. The crossing energy here is the Six of Cups. So this should be by crossing energy, that would be the challenge. So this should be a very sincere, authentic exchange of love between family, friends, especially old friends that we've had since childhood. They tend to be people that have been in our lives for a long time. Okay. This could be issues from our childhood that have not been resolved within our inner child. So spirit is going to be cracking this open for you and helping you heal what's been a challenge, the reason why this tower moment had to come in the first place. All right. And when we get clarifiers, we'll obviously be able to give a little more information on that. In the unconscious awareness, the Ten of Swords, this is why I believe there's a lack of clarity because there's things that need to end. And there's been a hesitancy to do that because you don't understand all of these things that have happened. And even though you have knowledge of them, you have some of these things happen recently, some of these things happened in the past, right? These are an accumulation of experiences that get stuck in our mind, especially if you're dealing with the inner child. Okay, this could be an accumulation of your lifetime experiences that stay in our minds as memories. Okay, that can become traumas if we don't know how to process them correctly. But it's in your unconscious awareness. So there may be some things about yourself that I was just going to say you need to meditate to help reveal. And we have the Four of Swords up here, so that you can gain more clarity on exactly the source. Okay. If we have a behavior today that is not in our best and highest good for ourselves, we're not living and working within our higher self. Um, we we developed that behavior a long time ago, usually. Okay. It's just a symptom of a larger problem. Okay. And that's what this feels like to me. We're not aware of the things at the deep root level that have hurt us, that have held us back, that have been beliefs about ourselves and beliefs about life that are not serving us and helping us move forward. Okay. Conscious awareness. Some aspect of you understands that there is a healing that needs to take place. And we have with the Four of Swords, we have the Three of Swords. That's the pain. Those are the painful memories. Those are the painful memories of the past. That is the things in the present time that is happening, and worrying about the future. Okay. We're not taking advantage of the present moment and how much power we have in the present moment. But you lay on this sword of clarity, this sword of truth here. Okay. And it helps you understand what happened here. Okay. That's been confusing. It helps you understand why this tower moment came in, helps you understand the inner child, and maybe some truths about expectations that we have about our parents or our siblings or our spouse, right? Because a lot of us look at our parents like they're supposed to be perfect, and they're just human beings like the rest of us who are equally as flawed. Okay. That doesn't mean you have to just bypass and let go of everything that they've done, but looking at them as people that are just as hurt and wounded and flawed as anybody else, and have some compassion for them. So you don't internalize it like they're would be doing that directly at you. Okay. It's their own flaws that, and I don't know that you have an issue with your parents. I'm just using that as an example, but it's their own humanity, their own humanness, their own flaws that they're making mistakes for that reason, not because of how they feel about you. Okay. So we don't internalize that. So taking time right now, that it's important that you take this rest, that you gain this clarity. Okay. This soldier here, this knight here, he has just come back from battle. And this is what happened historically. When the knights came back from battle and they were alive, they would go lay in their coffin and contemplate their experiences in the battle and give thanks for the fact that they were able to return. Okay. So contemplate your battles. Okay. But be grateful for the things that you do have, like your life and the people that love you. All right. Recent past, Nine of Pentacles. It looks like you've been focusing on being grounded, building abundance, being independent. The Nine of Pentacles, it's my favorite card in the tarot. A card of just being self-reliant. That doesn't mean that you're isolating. It just means that you approach your relationships in a grounded way. And this way, for instance, let's just say you're in the dating scene, okay? You're doing enough work on yourself here that when you meet somebody, whether it be a man or a woman, whoever it is, they don't have a job, that you've worked on yourself enough that you've fulfilled your the requirements that you need emotionally and physically in this human existence, that they don't have to fill a broken heart or fix you or any of that. You're just there to enjoy the other person for the qualities they have. Okay. Really healing and working on yourself. Beautiful. Building abundance. And then in the near future, the potential here is that you meet other people that are doing the same exact thing. Those people start coming into your life. So a lot happens here, okay? Because it's a huge switch to go from feeling this, a tower moment, and the Six of Cups as the challenge, to go from that energy to this energy. So, Cancer, you're taking advantage of the opportunity available to you. Retain the purity of your vision and you will draw success to you. Okay. people are going to start mirroring your energy. Okay. And it's going to be a huge, huge change in relationships for you. People celebrating each other. Okay. You celebrating people when they're doing great, they celebrate you. Your relationships can start moving to higher levels and very trusting bonds. Okay. Because everybody's on the same page and everybody's meeting you in this Nine of Pentacles energy, which is an absolutely beautiful independent energy. Nobody is codependent. Nobody is relying on other people to fix them. People are doing the work and coming in to the relationships fixed, okay? Or the best version of themselves doing the work, okay? Are we ever really truly fixed? No. But so the energy of you, which again supports this message exactly, is this judgment, rebirth. Your solar return right now has you in an energy where you, for some reason, realize that it is time to release these things, go through this tower moment, clarify some of the memories and traumas that you've been holding onto in your mind, so you can move into this beautiful, high vibrational, abundant version of yourself, okay, that has released those things. I love that you're acknowledging it, and I love that you're doing the work, okay? And this is you hearing the call from the universe, from spirit, from the divine. It's your time. This is Archangel Gabriel, all right? Go into the depths of your emotions. Heal the things that need to be healed. Acknowledge the things that hurt and release them so a freer new version of you can be born. When you experience all of that healing as well that you do in this Four of Swords, a wiser version of you emerges that doesn't need to repeat lessons and learning them over and over and over again with different people in different situations. You get to start fresh, okay? You're hearing that call right now, and you are in the process of making the steps to release yourself from the past. New you. And again, I am not looking ahead, but every next card is confirming exactly what I'm saying. The energy around you, spirit calling you in, saying, hey, Cancer, let's do this. It's time. You're ready. You are so ready. The energy around you is the Eight of Pentacles. The universe, whether it be your friends, your family, whatever it is around you, is nothing but support and you doing the work to bring this grounded energy into your life. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, okay? Beautiful mastery of yourself, working diligently on yourself to perfect working with yourself. So you know yourself and you understand yourself, and you realize that the more you work on yourself, the less you rely on people in toxic exchanges, okay? And then you are fully immersed in this Nine of Pentacles energy. It's beautiful, Cancer. Hanged Man in the hopes and fears. This is Virgo. This is Pisces. Those are opposite signs. We are in the Pisces North Node right now. However, we do want to work with aspects of Pisces, the higher vibrational aspects of Pisces right now, and acknowledge the aspects of Pisces that we're in that are not serving us, as well as with Virgo. However, with this Hanged Man, it's asking you to do exactly this. When we are in a state, especially with the Six of Cups as a challenge, because that will affect us, it will show in us, we'll act it out emotionally when we're in a challenging Six of Cups. And Spirit is saying, this is the hope. When you get into that overwhelming emotional state, ground your mind, because even though, the cups has to do more with the heart chakra, emotional energy like that will always end up in our mind. Okay, they all interact with each other. So if one is out of balance, it's going to affect all of the other ones. Okay, that's just the way that it is. So ground your mind and act more like Virgo. Ground it, come up with a plan. Virgo is also represented by the Knight of Pentacles. Make a plan. Okay, take one step at a time. Don't get ahead of yourself. Know where you're going, why you're going there, and what you're going to do when you get there. This allows you to change the perspective because you've calmed your emotional state down. And now you're able to see things in a more logical way and make plans for yourself. That's the perspective change that happens here. And it will lead you into the strongest version of the nine of Pentacles you can be in. Okay? And what does this do for you in the potential outcome? Well, there's a huge heart healing that happens, and there's a huge sacral chakra healing that happens. Really stepping into this powerful feminine energy where now you control your energy and nobody else throws your energy off. Situations don't throw your energy off. Your heart chakra is very balanced. She's a very, very discerning queen. She can read the room. She knows who she should trust. She knows who she should not trust. Those lower chakras are reading. She's the queen of gut intuition. She's just as intuitive as the Queen of Cups. Okay. She just does it with those lower chakras because she's grounded. She's in her sacral chakra, her creativity, her passions, her excitement, her ability to be a strong feminine leader. Okay. And even works with that solar plexus, her sense of self. She knows who she is, but she doesn't do it with an out of control ego. And with that sunflower there, optimism, the sun always shines in her direction because she works in a high vibration, that high vibrational energy follows her where she goes. Okay. That's how strong of an energy she is. But no one pulls a fast one on her. So whatever's going on here, where you may have felt like emotionally, potentially disappointed, not resolved with things that were keeping you so stagnant that the spirit had to come in and give you this tower. Okay. She doesn't need a tower moment. Her clarity, she knows what's going on. And it's going to push you into that very self-assured sense of you. Okay. Male or female. Okay. She's just a feminine energy. You know how to nurture yourself. You know who deserves your nurturing. And if they're not reciprocating and appreciating you, that Queen of Wands throws them right out the door. Okay, let's see what's going on here with the clarifiers. Again, this is the Star Maiden Tarot. Spirit, will you please clarify the Tower? One card, please. Yeah, the Ten of Cups. There's something here that you've been stuck in that is keeping you from your fulfillment of emotional happiness and peace and alignment. Those two people there have the same emotional goals. Okay. So the tower is coming in to clear all the blockages that are keeping you from attaining this 10 of cups. Okay. This is a huge opportunity. I love it for you, Cancer. Spirit, please clarify the 6 of cups. Okay. We have the Hierophant. This is an absolutely divinely guided spiritual process for you to align yourself. This is a Taurus card. This Hierophant has to do with our spiritual aspects as a human, our experience on earth. This is here to help you heal so you can become a higher vibrational version of yourself in this earthly energy. Okay? He's got this light shining from his heart. It's healing. Okay? So, if there's somebody that you know that may help you, the Hierophant being somebody that we go to for guidance, by all means, ask for help. Make sure that whoever it is that you ask for help is approaching things in a grounded way. Spirit saying that approaching things in a grounded way is very important right now. We have that Nine of Pentacles here and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay? But this is about a spiritual growth process for you in your human experience. So don't ignore it. It's an amazing opportunity for you to experience a higher vibrational energy while you're here. Okay? Part of your growth process. Spirit, please clarify the Ten of Swords, one card. High Priestess. This is a situation in which, again, I was saying before, you did not have full clarity on. It's in your unconscious awareness. And what Spirit's saying with this High Priestess is, especially with that Queen of Wands there, because she's working with the gut intuition, and this High Priestess, I'm sure she works with both, but she's definitely more in the upper chakras. Well, these are counterparts, okay? She's the high vibration in the higher realms, and he's the high vibration in the earthly realms. This is a beautiful balance. I'm glad I noticed that, and Spirit just pointed that out to me. This is an opportunity for you to become very attuned in your masculine intuition and your feminine intuition. Highly important. Once you start clearing the confusion that's sitting somewhere within you, you don't have all of the answers to, you're going to find them. Your intuition is the blocks are going to start being removed. You're going to become more clear on everything. There's going to be, right? The High Priestess reveals things that are unknown, okay? And a lot of it is not in the spoken word. This meditation here for you is highly important because it's going to help you reveal a lot of this Ten of Swords energy, okay? And bring you in. Acknowledging this Ten of Swords, working on healing this Ten of Swords is going to really open up your ability to have clarity and trust yourself and trust your intuition. Amazing. Okay. Sorry if I seem a little stumbly on my words today. I just came back from the vacation and I haven't read tarot since last week. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, Spirit, please clarify the Four of Swords. Jeez Louise. What's coming up here? There's a lot. I'm not going to take all of these. It's too many. Spirit, we just need one. Although there was a lot there. One card, please. Four of Swords. Okay. Yeah, huge healing. Temperance. So, in this Four of Swords energy, Spirit is saying, I mean, it's pretty crazy. We have the Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Temperance. Like, so there's so many big cards coming out here. In this energy, here, in this meditation, in your healing, and it doesn't have to be laying down and meditating. You can go for a drive. You can go for a walk. If you enjoy, I don't know, swimming, if you enjoy going out on a boat, whatever it is, taking this quiet time to process your experiences, your battles, okay? Spirit is saying the most important thing to do with this is to understand how to take the challenges you've had in life and turn them into your strengths. Okay. Instead of looking at things that have happened as things that have hurt you or traumatized you, and those people did that, when you start looking at them as opportunities to grow, you change their energy from low vibration to high vibration. Okay. High vibration, low vibration. You're raising the experiences to wisdom energy, okay? And that changes them from being toxic and hurtful to being opportunities for growth. I've said this before and I'll say it again. It's just like tempered glass. Tempered glass goes through such a rigorous process that should break it, that should shatter it, but it doesn't. It makes it stronger. And that's exactly what Spirit's asking of you here. Take all of those things that should have brought you to your knees and use them to make you the strongest version of yourself you possibly can be. Okay? That's what they want you to do here. And it's possible. Even if it seems like a lot, it's very possible, Cancer. And it's really going to bring you to this place of dreams coming true. A very strong version of yourself that doesn't see obstacles as obstacles. You see obstacles as opportunities. Okay. 9 of Pentacles, please, Spirit. 1 card. Amazing. Judgment again. I told you. This is all about you seeing this in the recent past, that it's time for you to start this process is part of your rebirth. You are hearing that call from Spirit. You know they are calling you. It's in your energy system somewhere that it is time for you to step up and create your own abundance and be emotionally and energetically and mentally independent. Set yourself free. Okay? It's time. You hear it. So let's do this. Let's keep going with this energy because only good things are coming if you keep your eye on the prize. Focus like this falcon. Okay? Eye on the prize. That falcon can see things from such a high perspective. Okay? Do that. Look at the big picture. Don't get focused on the small things that can, trip us up and get us frustrated. Big picture thinking. Okay? Like a falcon. Okay. Spirit, please clarify the 4 of Wands. All right, one more try here. Spirit, 4 of Wands, please. 1 card, please. Please clarify. Yeah. Okay, perfect card. Couldn't be better. This is a Page of Wands moment for you. This 4 of Wands is the pre-energy to you getting to that Queen of Wands energy. And it starts where? Swords. Okay, that swords are very connected to the throat chakra. So we're taking this swords energy. Page of Wands is throat chakra and sacral chakra. Queen of Wands, heart chakra, sacral chakra. Where it starts is here, the throat chakra, in our mind, how we speak to ourselves. Can we use our wand here to create our most exciting version of life, to go for our passions, to be spontaneous, to live in the highest energy possible to us? Can we tell ourselves, change our mind from something that puts us in a 10 of Swords energy to something that brings us to 4 of Wands and Queen of Wands energy? Can we change the way we think? Because it's going to start with your internal dialogue. And once you tell yourself that you are just as capable as anybody else to live in your highest excitement and reach your goals and pursue your passions, we are well on our way to living in this beautiful world of synchronicity and reciprocity and celebration. It's not going to be every day, but it's going to be the general energy that surrounds you, which is definitely going to move you towards that Queen of Wands. This is all connected to the Queen of Wands, 100%. Okay. You got to take the first step, though. And I'm going to tell you right now, the first step is how you are perceiving things in your mind, changing that perception and your internal dialogue. Don't you dare talk bad about yourself and tell yourself that you don't deserve to live a passionate life just like everyone else. You do. Okay. Moving on to the judgment. Spirit, will you please clarify the judgment for Cancer? One card, please. Yeah. The new you in this judgment, what comes out is somebody that requires reciprocity. I'm sorry, there's somebody, stop, thank God, there was somebody's car alarm going off. This is about balance. This is about give and take. Both of these energies are very generous with their resources. Okay. Their resources do not define them. So if they have a nice car, it's not to show off. They like driving fast and they want the sports car for that reason. Okay. They don't have to have a designer handbag so they can show it off to their friends. If they like nice things, they just happen to like nice things, but it doesn't identify them. Okay. They could easily live without it if they had to. Okay. And they're never going to put somebody, their kids at risk or their well-being at risk to have things that they think make them look better. Okay. This is about authenticity here. Okay. Reciprocity. Your relationships should provide this balance. They need help today. When the tables turn, they come in and help this person. It may not be in the same exact way because in the Six of Pentacles, this person is supposed to have more than these people, but they share. Okay. They don't hold themselves so high that they can't see that other people, even people that would be considered beneath them, don't deserve help too. However, we never know in life when the people that don't have as much come in and save us from a situation when we're in need. Might not be in the same exact way, but we never know how we're going to need help. Reciprocity. Okay. You help me today. I help you tomorrow or next week when I can return the favor. That's how our relationship should be. With a very, very strong understanding of what abundance truly means. Okay? We can have nothing and be completely abundant. Eight of Pentacles, please. Spirit. One card, please, to clarify. The energy, I love that this is here. So connected to this, so connected to that Queen of Wands. Around you is supporting you to also step into this Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay? Where you can be a beautiful guide and feminine energy from the heart chakra with that root chakra grounded. Okay. No more need for tower moments to get your attention. You're grounded. You know how to work with your heart. You know how to create abundance. Again, there's something here about staying grounded with material items. It keeps coming through. Okay. Not being attached to things in the material world, knowing that abundance is things that keep you in a high vibration. And it doesn't mean you don't enjoy them, but we don't identify with them. We don't identify ourselves with them. Okay. So again, she has the moon and the sun here. Okay. That's understanding ourselves emotionally. That's understanding our vibrant, energetic, passionate energy. That's a sense of self, knowing who we are, but staying grounded in it. And we create abundance for ourselves and we create abundance for other people. And when people don't know how to do it, we're grounded enough in our heart chakra to show them the way, because this queen is a guide and she will patiently walk people through the steps. And if you need somebody like that in your life, by all means, please do that as well. Look for somebody that can help you with the Hierophant energy. Both are earth energy. Okay? Grounded. It's very important to stay grounded here. Spirit, please clarify the Hanged Man. One card, please. Four of Swords. I told you these two were connected before. They are connected. This is what the timeout is about. Okay? We want to work on the things we're holding in our mind, clarify them, okay? Meditate, learn, grow. This card was connected to the Temperance. Turn those experiences into things that make us stronger by changing the way we think about them, grounding our emotions, coming up with a plan that moves us forward and allows us to move methodically, all right? And changes the way we've been seeing things, okay? Very important. Repetitive messages here over and over, Cancer. Okay. Spirit, please clarify the Queen of Wands. One cup. Well, that was fast. Woof. And this makes perfect sense. The Queen of Wands here with the Seven of Pentacles. We're no more trying to grow in situations that do not have fertile soil. Okay? Now we have the clarity of what to put our energy into, and when we need to just absolutely look at something in our growth in our garden, okay, that we've been tending to that has no potential. Okay? Being able to see when we're watering a dead plant. Okay? No. Fill your garden with abundant things that are giving back to you. And those are the things that you tend to. Those are the things you put your energy into because you're giving and receiving mutually. You feed the plant gives you fruit. Okay? And also with that Temperance that was there before, it's about patience, okay? Because the day you plant the seed is not the day that you pick the fruit. So understand that this type of big transformation is not an overnight process. It requires patience, okay? Observing what's going on, okay? Plants don't just bloom overnight. It takes time, all right? But this Queen of Wands is really going to help you decipher the things in your life that are abundant for you and the things in your life that are not. And you will pull your energy back. You'll no longer be putting Eight of Pentacles into plants that are not going to provide fruit for you. Okay? Very clear. All right, Cancer. I love this. New year, new you. Okay. Let's grab a angel number card for you. Spirit, one card, please, for Cancer regarding this reading. One card, please. What would you like them to know? This is perfect, and it makes a lot of sense. 1 second here, and this is 717. Bravery. And this does take a lot of bravery, but you're working towards your dreams, okay? So it's very well worth it. Have you been questioning whether you're heading in the right direction? If you're following your intuition, the universe's answer to that is an emphatic yes. You will never be sent something you don't have the capacity to handle. This Tower. Those challenges, question mark, you never know until you get to the other side exactly what they were guiding you toward. That Temperance, right? Face down your fears with trust in your heart. You're on the right track. Be guided toward unseen opportunities. You're in tune with your spiritual side. choosing trust over fear, even when it's difficult. And the affirmation is, everywhere I go, I prosper. You already started this, you know. And if you haven't started it, it was on your mind. You've been thinking about it. There's something telling you it's time. Okay, we're going to do one blue angel oracle card, and then I will release you from this very long tarot reading. All right. I wish I could be short with my readings, but I can't. I just really, I'm a healer, and that's what I do. And I'm not here for TikTok tarot. Okay. One card, please, Spirit. What would you like to say to Cancer? Okay. Two fell out, but this one fell out first. So we have 31, which is a 4, with that, especially with that 4 of swords standing out to me because it came out twice. Okay. Ancient of Days. And this again is the Blue Angel Oracle. It's mostly working with Archangel Michael. The eternal flame. You are the creative expression of life force that flows through you. Thus, you are full of endless possibility. Listen to the infinite wisdom of your soul, for it will guide you to creations of love and light. Feel the flame aglow in your heart. This flame is your intuitive wisdom. Let it burn through all illusions and obstacles so your path may be clear and bright. Observe your breath. It will lead you to the golden temple deep within you. Enter the majestic glory that is authentically you. Feel yourself reborn with each new breath as you connect with the timeless love and potential you hold. That's that judgment card. Go forth and live all your potential. All is possible for you now. And that's absolutely that Queen of Wands. It is no small matter. This round and delicious globe moving so exactly in its orbit forever and ever without one jolt or the untruth of a single second. I do not think it was made in 6 days, nor 10,000 years, nor 10 billion years. And that's Walt Whitman. Okay. So, Cancer, this is a pretty profound reading. I think going back to what I said earlier, a big focus here is obstacles are opportunities. And I think that's what I'm going to name this reading for you. Again, happy birthday. I hope you guys have the most beautiful celebrations for you. Okay. I hope everybody in your life is really doing wonderful things with you and for you. And again, I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to say this because I'm more interested in the reading. I am a new channel. If you enjoyed this reading, if you would please subscribe, comment, like, share, all of that good stuff that people do on YouTube, I would be so appreciative. Take care, Cancer. I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.